Hey guys, do you know the place you go to work at? Corporation. Corporation. Corpse. Corpse is a dead body. Corpse. It's dead. Is it any wonder that you feel like shit every time you go to work? That you work with, every time you go, it feels like a part of your soul is taken, right? Um, like your essence, your ether, your livelihood, your life is being chipped away. It's no accident. If you look at words in general and you look at the word corporation, um, it's literally a dead body. So, and I'm going to show you the meaning of that. But the idea is that it's no accident that corporation, actually cubicle, office, all those words are spells, spelling of something that's mischievous and is not necessarily of the highest good for all of us. So when you think about when you go to work, try to figure out a way. And I'm saying this, I don't mean to make it easy. Listen, I've been there, I've done that, I got the fucking t-shirt. I'm talking about figure out a way to work under your terms, right? Stop taking shit from your coworker because they're playing a political game. Now, if you're part of that and you enjoy the gossip and you live in that root chakra nastiness, right? Then this video is not for you. But if your goal is to get better, if your goal is to remove yourself from that no good environment and behavior of others, um, you want to find another way away from it, right? So just think about it. Think about the meaning of corpse, corporation, and think about it every time you go to work and make sure that you're not settling or doing something that's against your nature. If your nature says, I need to get to the truth of something, I need to understand why I do things before I do something that's against my values and ethics, don't do it. It ain't worth it because you're going to end up a shell of yourself. You're going to end up, and I've met people like that where they're so afraid of speaking up in meetings. They're so tired of just pussyfooting around people because of their feelings, right? Stop that. Don't sell it. Don't do it because it's hard to come back from that level uh, of giving of yourself, right? Because you've given of your foundation, and that's what is going to build you up for your self-actualization. You're giving away what makes you you. And the more you repress what makes you you to get along, to go along, the more you're going to be less of yourself and more of a automaton and more like the rest, where you have no identity. You stand up for nothing because you're trying to get along. And what you don't understand, and this is, I always say God is a jokester. This is the funny part, is that you doing all that and jumping through hoops to please another and giving more or going against of your nature, the more you do it, the more they're not going to appreciate it. And I'm talking about family, corporations, employees, employers, doesn't matter. The more you do it, the more they're going to take. I have a saying that says you give them a finger, they take the whole hand. That's the nature of the beast. That's of those people that work from lower chakras. And if you're not familiar with the chakra system, let me know below. We'll do a video about that in a general sense and how it fits into everything. But even though I'm a technologist, I'm a polymath, I'm an autodidactic. So I learn about how everything works together and how it affects you. And the same is true for technology. The problem is people have become blinded by looking at just something without understanding all the moving pieces. Nothing is done, nothing is moved, no action is taken without all the parts. And really, if you think about it, the sum of all the parts makes the whole. So that means if I have a flawed part, if I have a damaged part, the whole won't work, right? It won't work. Try to do a puzzle with one piece missing, right? Try to do a recipe without having an ingredient that's necessary. It won't be the same. It won't work. So when you think about that, think about yourself as a part of a whole. And are you rising to the occasion of being your best self? Or are you allowing people to buy those pieces of you? And just because a company pays you per hour or salary, they are not paying for your soul. You better negotiate that fee. They are paying for what buttons you're going to press, what emails you're going to do, your mental capacity to think things through and provide feedback and strategy and tactical analysis and operational things. They're not paying for pieces of your soul, right? Or if that's up for negotiation, make sure you get the best price, right? I say everybody's a whore. It's a matter of price. Don't be a cheap hoe. That's all I'm saying. So learn how to be able to walk away. And I know what I'm saying is hard. I'm not diminishing that. I'm saying figure out ways to not sell your soul. And you could do it without having to leave an organization. You could just stand up for it and say no. You can stand up for it and situate things to where it's to the best interest of everyone. If you just give it a little bit more thought. And if it's not clear, put your dilemma below. I'll help you out. I'll make a video addressing your dilemma. And we can at least together as a community come up with some solutions for you. Because the last thing you should do is sell your soul. Don't become a shell of yourself, right? Not to mention you've been programmed to be something different than what you actually pretty much are. Just make sure that you don't do it. Stop it right now and figure out another way to not pussyfoot around others by stopping yourself. And what I mean by that is selling yourself. If you really want to say no, but you're saying yes, you're selling yourself. If you disagree, you disagree. That's fine. But notice, if you do it long enough, you won't even know what you stand for. You lose track of what you really are. So that's my rant about corporation and corpse and giving of yourself. You want to make sure you think about it. And I'm talking about that for family too, not just corporation. So you should be able to be yourself, but yourself also should rise to the occasion. Don't think everybody should pussyfoot around you either. It goes both ways. It's a dance. And I'll make more specific videos with examples, but again, put your comments below. Let me know of your dilemmas. We'll talk about them. I'll create videos addressing them. I got a lot to say. Thanks.